Lorie Woodruff, and tonight's conversation, I welcome you to come every single Tuesday because we're going to have something to empower your business, something to empower your life every single Tuesday. So make sure that you tune in so that you can get what you need. Tonight's topic is all about social media mastery, proven techniques to attract ideal clients. That's the key word, ideal clients. If you take a look at how many people are actually on the web using social media, it's over 4 billion social media users. And it's about 93% of small business owners actually use social media. So I thought it would be very informational to share what are some great tips that those business owners are actually using to attract the right clients. Most of the time when I got started in real estate, there wasn't any social media. When I first got started 23 years ago, it was all about word of mouth, referrals, magazines, and that was it. You know, who was the big person in the magazines at those times. But times have evolved, and we now are spoiled where we actually have what we're on right now. We have the power of the internet to be able to reach people all around the world to inspire them and educate them. So I don't want you guys to overthink any of this. I really want the introverts and the extroverts to have a good conversation tonight about how social media can really be the best part of your business, the most lucrative and the most inspiring part of your business. Right now, 23 years in the business, I adore what I do. And, you know, I can't just say I wake up and I hate my job. I actually love working with real estate agents. I love working with clients, and I love working with clients who need to get their business branded. So for the last 10 years, really been working with real estate agents and entrepreneurs, small business owners, so that they can market their brand online. And how that looks is different for everyone, because some people just need a podcast and I'll help them set their podcast up. Some of them may just want their Linktree page, and we'll talk about that later. They want that set up just to get some exposure to their particular websites. Some people just need to get the confidence to talk on camera right here, right to themselves, and that's what I help entrepreneurs with. So I'm excited and really honored and humbled to be able to bring basic information that will be able to help you. So tonight's conversation is not going to be anything high level, because I really think that a lot of the high level goes over your head. You won't do it, and you're just like, how much is it? It costs too much. Everything we're going to talk about tonight is free, and it doesn't cost you anything but your time and energy. All right. This is my dog. You guys see my pet, the love of my life, who has actually made me a softer person, who I am today. My dog, she's a Labrador Pit Bull, and she might be running around here soon, but Winnie is actually the love of my life to help me get straight and keep me sensible working around the house, and definitely working with people, because you know, working with people will have their moments. All right. So I want everybody to hashtag social media. I want you to get great with being comfortable with social media. I don't want this to be an overwhelming topic for you. And I definitely don't want this to be an overwhelming subject that causes you not to do anything. So wherever you are in your business right now, what we're going to do is we're going to dive into it. So at least within the next 30 days, you will have enough confidence to be able to start exploring it in a different kind of way, and also in a way where you can start making the right people come to you. Now, again, as I mentioned, when I started in real estate, I had to go looking for business. Door knocking was a thing. I had to go look for people that hopefully wanted to work with me. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to start setting the stage so that these right people start coming to you. All right. So if you haven't hashtagged already, make sure that you hashtag social media so you can already start getting comfortable with what's about to happen. All right. Thank you, Lenise. Thank you, Les. Thank you, Naren. All right, let's rock and roll. Let's talk about social media as a whole. I want you to look at social media like it's traffic. I want you to think of social media like you are on the Beltway. And whatever direction that you're going in, it doesn't matter, but take a look on the right-hand side, and you've got traffic going on the left-hand side. You've got traffic moving all the time. And I want you to think of that traffic like it's the social media platform. It could be Instagram, it could be TikTok, it could be Facebook, it doesn't matter. It could be YouTube. But I want you to understand the majority of people are already on. I told you over 4 billion people are actually on the internet using it. So are you a part of that traffic? Are you going in any of the directions? Are you going in the Facebook direction? Are you going in the Instagram direction? Which direction are you going in? You could be on multiple channels at once, and that's okay too. But the problem is some of you aren't even in the traffic at all. So you're focusing on, I want business, I want people, and I want this, but I don't like talking to people. Watch your words, because your words have power. And if you understand the power of the words that you speak, you will understand how the bank statements are looking right now. If you looked at your bank statement and like, oh, I got 12,000 in there, that's cool, I can always use more, but I hate talking to people, then guess what's going to happen? No one's coming your way if that is what you keep speaking. So in the mornings, what I want you to do is start declaring who you're looking for. Who's going to be your ideal client is my question. In the mornings, what I'll do is I'll start clapping in the house. I'm only working with pre-approved clients. I'm only working with people who are looking for me. You got it? I'm not saying I'm looking for clients. I'm never going to say I just want to work with clients. Because you know what kind of clients are coming your way. The ones that are going to drag you through time and energy. So be very crystal clear. If you're going to do this, be very intentional with who you want to work with. And it's okay if you're in the house with the kids, your husband, your partner, your spouse, whomever, it doesn't matter. I'm only working with pre-approved clients working over $1 million. All right. I'm only working for clients and buyers, and whatever your clientele is, I don't know. But I want you to start declaring who exactly you are looking for. And then that way, that attraction will start to happen so that the universe, aka my God and your God, will start bringing you the right resources for that right particular person. You got it? You guys got that? We still hashtagging? You good? Nodding? We nodding? So we don't sit alone here. We're looking for specific ways of how we can bring the right people to us. Because if I start saying, I just want to work with customers, that's a problem. That's a setup. That's a real bad setup. So just be super careful and super intentional about who you want to work for. And it's okay. If you want to say, I'm only working with clients that are making over $200,000 a year, then say that. I'm only working with clients who are pre-approved to buy over $500,000 homes. I'm only working with clients over 800 credit scores. So be intentional is the key. All right. That's the first part. You got to speak it in order to have it. You've got to speak it in order to have it. You can't just think it. We've got to speak it in order to have it. All right. We're going to be it. We're going to do it. And then we can have it. We're going to be rich. We're going to be wealthy. We're going to be working with specific people. You're going to do the action of what's necessary. You're going to get up every day. You're going to move in action, because the entrepreneur, we go up and down. All right. There's ups and downs. So you're going to be it, do it, and then you can have it. There's no way that you can just have it just because you're cute. So sorry, you're cute, but that's not the formula to get to the money. As entrepreneurs, we go through so much. You've got, I got my website. I'm excited. So excited. Then you get the bill that's due. Damn it. Oh, I got to pay that monthly. And then you start getting a good rush of customers that come in. We're back up again. And then they all leave. And now it's down again. All right. So let's stay into a positive posture of how are we going to attract these right people all the time. Let's talk about branding and marketing. Branding and marketing is two different things. Most people think it's the same, but it's not. Branding is different from marketing. In a nutshell, branding is who you are. It's your presence. And marketing is how you build that awareness. So for example, if I'm the brand, you're the brand, all right? McDonald's is a brand. Chick-fil-A is a brand. How we market that to get to people is TV, social media, signage, magazines, right? That's the how. That's how we get our message out. So marketing is not the same as branding. You are the brand, and never forget that. You are the brand. Your company is not the brand. The brand has already been established. My real estate company probably hates me because I don't promote the company I work for. For the past 23 years, I've never, ever promoted who I work for. They're already established. They already got the money. Why do I need to further promote when they're already okay? I have to promote myself. You have to promote yourself. So if you're working in affiliate marketing, network marketing, any kind of sales, yes, of course, you want to rep the brand. I'm not saying ignore the brand, but I need you to make sure that you are the brand. You have to make sure when you are building up your .com, you buy that .com, LorieWoodruff.com, all right, LizFrank.com, AliciaSalesHomes.com. You need to make sure that everything about your brand goes out to the public as if it's a Chick-fil-A, as if it is Lord & Taylor. Got it? Makes a big difference. Social media is not about you. And a lot of people think it is about them, so they don't do a whole lot of promoting. And I hear this all the time when I have coaching clients. The biggest thing that they say is, I don't want too many people to know about what I do. Then you'll be broke. Then be broke. Why waste the $1,200 that you just spent with me? If you're going to be broke. Again, watch your words. Everything is about the words. So if you're saying, I love attracting the right people, show me what I need to do. What's going to be the best way? All right. Some people have a past. I get that. You don't want to be on social media, but if you're over that, you're over that. But social media does not have to be about you cooking dinner. It does not have to be about what you did last night. All right. It could be a good blend, but your whole goal of using social media as it is free is to be able to attract people to your brand. That's it. And once you get past yourself, the ego is just like, hey, show them your dinner last night. Show them the grits you made. You don't need to show them anything that you made last night for dinner. But if you do want to be human, yeah, show them that you do know how to cook. Show them that you're walking your dog. It's okay. It's just social media. It's just social media. Your whole goal is to make it about them. It's to make it about them. If you're selling t-shirts, which, just to let you know, I'm closing out my Unleashed brand, the t-shirt right there. So I only have 2 shirts left. So for those that have a small person, I only have 2 shirts, and those are the last 2 that I have. It's a V-neck, just to, let you guys know. You might want to throw them in somebody's graduation bucket or bag. But yeah, just hit me up if you want to get those last 2 of my Unleashed shirts. I made them. That was the original design, and I'm closing it out. So just to let you know, I'll let you know at the end. All right. It's not about you. It's not about your food. It is about what are you selling? What are you offering? Andrew, is it too much for you? Sorry. Is it too much? Should I calm down just a little bit? Should I be a little bit more passive about the way we come to our brand? No, I'm serious about your brand, and I want you to be as serious about it too. All right? I will bring it. All right. So remember this one thing. Yeah. I've got a small. It's a women's small. All right. So hit me up if you want it. I only got 2 left. Solve a problem. Do not sell a product. So, for example, if I'm talking about the benefits of this water bottle, I'm not selling it. I'm selling how it can help you after your workout, how it can help you replenish after a workout. All right. I'm going to solve the problem, but I'm not going to sell you the product. That's what a lot of us do when it comes to our products. One of the companies I have an affiliation with is Canaglow, and we sell products. You will never, ever see me sell a product on my Instagram or Facebook page. I'm solving a problem of, do you want to start a virtual dispensary business? Absolutely. And that will attract who is looking to make additional money and who wants a dispensary business. But I'm not sitting here individually, hey, you want this, you want this, you want this. That's whack. So if you are doing that, Let's audit your page right now, and let's not do that, because the whole goal is to solve a problem. Do you want to go into a store and someone's selling you? Think about it. When you go into a car dealership, you will find out the facts about that car, no doubt. But if that saleswoman or man is giving you the benefits, the experience, the smell, how you're going to look behind that car, is that going to help you get that car more, or them talking about what's under the hood? The dynamics of the engine, is that going to sell you, or the experience? All right. They got new car smell for a reason. Duh. Let's talk about 3 different types of engagement, and you can do all 3 if you choose to. 1 is figuring out this type of engagement and how it's going to relate to people. All right. Whenever I have a chat with an entrepreneur, mostly real estate agents, when it talks to their engagement, they don't want to post too much online. So if you take a look at some people's sites, you understand some people's social media pages are specifically just for entertaining, right? If I go to a comedian's site, I'm always going to expect their page, their content is always going to be about what? Something funny, a skit, all right? During the pandemic, you probably saw a lot of them. I saw Trey Kennedy, I saw Kevin Hart. I was just seeing a whole lot of entertainment going on to keep us engaged. Now, you've got your encouraging people as well. If I want to go to Joel Osteen's page, or if I want to go to TD Jakes' page, that's encouragement. They're not going to be slapping jokes out. And if I want to go to an education page, then I'm going to go to a page that's going to, if that is what you want to promote, then you're going to be speaking more in the realm of education all the time. So just depending on which one, you don't have to just pick one, but there's 3 types of engagement. There's entertainment, there's encouragement, and education. Can you do all 3 is the question. And the answer is yes. I like to look at it where if you're going to be posting Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Right now, that's what I scaled my business back to. I don't post daily like I used to. So I got the engagement up enough, and then I started scaling my time of how much I'm marketing, and I just do Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So what if Monday was simply for entertainment? Or how about Monday is for encouragement? Start the week out right? Wednesday, a post is about entertainment. I hope this is helpful for you, because showing how much content you need to do can help right here in just 3 different days. And maybe on Friday, you want to do something about education. However you mix it up is your business, but you can simply just say Mondays is all about encouragement posts. Wednesdays, I'm going to post something for entertainment. And maybe on Friday, I'm going to do something for education. That way you can keep yourself focused on knowing what to say to your audience. Now let's take a look at the most important platforms that are available in 2023. Facebook takes the cake. If you're already on Facebook, bravo. If you're on Facebook using it, not just looking at people, bravo even more. But the top 5 that you're going to focus on are YouTube, WhatsApp, Instagram, and WeChat. TikTok is creeping up in there, of course, if it can stay around. So the most popular platforms are right here in front of you. Have you picked which one is important for you? Have you picked which one works for you most? All right. Here's the formula for getting for getting new clients. Ideal clients. First, there's awareness. Awareness is that first phase of being on the internet. You need to post. You need to post. You need to be consistently posting something. So if it's that Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, that's your awareness. I was doing social media posting for another real estate agent, and I said, for the first 90 days, don't bother me on how's it going. First 90 days, because it's about awareness. You really need more time than that, because people don't know who you are. And if you're only posting about, did you see what happened yesterday? And here's the news. And did you take a look at this gardening formula? People are not, then you all of a sudden come up with a business idea. People aren't really taking you serious. That's not the awareness we're talking about. I'm talking about a consistent message. And when I started working with this real estate agent, I said 90 days, don't bother me. I said it in a nice way, of course, but I said don't get so hung up on the results in the first 90 days. Winning. All right? Don't do that. We're building awareness of who you are and who you serve so that the right people will start coming to you. The next thing you want to start doing is the attraction. Attraction is the content that you're actually putting out. The call to actions. What are you saying when you're putting these posts out? One of the things I do remember was I would post, years ago I would just post pretty stuff. Pretty post, right? But I had no call to action so that people would just be like, that was cool, that was inspiring, that was educational. But then I didn't have a call to action for people to get more of that type of information. She is wilding out upstairs over a water bottle, y'all. I'm sorry. And she don't even know she's messing up my recording, but that's cool. That's cool. Love her anyway. All right. The attraction has to be there so that people understand what your message is and how can we get closer to you. The authority is, are you the authority? Now, the formula is you build the awareness, you gain the attraction, and now you are the authority in that space. Yeah, she's going nuts. And if she comes down here, y'all gonna see my face turn up. So how can you be the authority? You can't disrupt this order at all. You can't just come out and say, well, I'm a real estate agent, I sell houses, I'm the authority. Oh yeah? You think so? That's not the method. You've got to be patient with the process. Give yourself time, consistency to build the awareness. Start building some great attractive methods to bring people closer to you. And then you can gain the trust at that point. Let's talk about what attraction marketing is. This is probably the easiest thing to do if you don't like to be shown. Where are my introverts? Where are my introverts? Because I want to talk to you. Raise your hand. Attraction marketing doesn't even need to show your face. Doesn't even need to show your face. And for that part, of course, my introverts are not going to answer here, but I'm speaking to you. Attraction. So I'm like, what was I thinking? If you don't want to say anything, you're not going to say anything. But I'm speaking to you, my lovely introverts. I know you don't want to be all loud and look at me. I don't want you to be like that. And you don't have to be like that. I want you to be authentic. But you don't even have to show your face if we talk about that properly. You don't need to. And I'll show you some tips at the end of what I would do if I were you to help gain more exposure on your own page. All right? Attraction marketing is a process of drawing interest to a company, product, or service, which is you, using carefully devised techniques. The goal of attraction marketing is to attract your potential customers to the way the item has bettered the seller's own life. All right, so how does that work out? If I kept showing you pictures of this water bottle and I would be sweating and I'm just drinking it, I didn't say a word. I didn't say a brand of the water bottle. But as I start doing more and more posts like that, what do you want to do if you keep seeing me drink from this bottle? What do you want to do? You want to buy it because if you're working out, if you're working, if you're just thirsty, if you're making shakes, if you're making smoothies, that's like, oh, I need one. That's all attraction marketing is. Okay? That's all it is. All right, Liz, I see you. And it doesn't have to be anything loud. Remember, you're solving a problem. You're just solving a problem. And once you realize that, you take the ego away from the situation and it's not about you anymore. We are consumed by so much digital information, it's crazy. And we consume over 100,000 digital words every single day. And 92% of consumers want brands to make ads that feel like a story. So, facts tell, but stories sell everything. Just remember when we were kids, what sold you most? You still remember Hansel and Gretel. You still remember Cinderella. It was a story that was told over and over and over again. So how can you be remembered for years to come? Tell a good story. Keep it short and have a great title to grab people's attention. Deliver content that is linear and expresses a clear narrative. So let's quickly talk again about brands. These are some familiar brands that you've seen over and over again. BMW, Toyota, Jaguar. You've seen these brands before. You've seen these particular people before. You've seen Rihanna. You've seen Oprah. They are brands. All right? You've seen MAC makeup. All right? If you just saw MAC makeup just the way you see it right now, if you just saw that red, you would be thinking, I can wear that with something. Andrew, you may not be thinking that, but you might be thinking, I need that. I could use that for this particular outfit. Like, ladies, we don't need a special event. We just get it, and then we'll figure out these shoes will fit this event later. That's just how our minds work. So some of these brands don't even need to sell you hard, and you don't need to do the same thing for your own brand. People just need to see you showing up. Here are some things that I've done in the past when it comes down to branding. When it comes down to branding and marketing, so putting this picture of this house is, of course, branding me as a real estate agent, but marketing, I was putting this on the internet. Marketing my credit services to let people know about credit, where they stand, and how I can help them, how I can help solve a problem. I didn't say anything about, do you have a very poor score? Whatever your score is on there, you figure out what it is, but I invited people to let them know I can help you if you have less than perfect credit. All right. Same thing with the house on the bottom. Simply was just marketing my real estate services. And you can do the same thing. Canva is probably one of your best tools. And if you use the pro version, you have so much access to a lot of the things to be able to edit and do a lot of different marketing things like you're a pro. All right. So remember, you're the brand. You guys drop in there. I am the brand. Drop in. I am the brand. I want to make sure that you guys are up. For my wisdom listeners and for those that are on Instagram, I invite you to come over, watch the live version. We're about to get real dirty right now, so we can at least get into this. If you are on Instagram or wisdom, make sure that you are registering. The link is in my bio. So you can at least join in and have a copy of what we're talking about. All right, let's go. We are the brand. I see it. What's up, Tasha? I see you. All right, let's get pen and paper out. Let's go. We don't have that much time. 5 tips to absolutely crushing it using social media. It's not much. I am the brand. I love it. I feel it. I feel the confidence through the screen here. I feel the confidence. And I want you all to remember that as you are getting ready to start posting. I work a lot with real estate agents and small business owners who are getting their business launched, who are getting their business relaunched. And if it is something where we need to work together to take a look, Lorie, look at my page. What am I doing wrong? What can I do better? Then these are the conversations that I have all the time to make sure that you are absolutely crushing it on the web. A lot of the things that you're doing it, but some things just need to be done a little bit more consistently. All right. So number 1, the first thing you want to do is know who you're talking to. This is the biggest problem that a lot of people have out the gate. And I'm going to use a singer, a nurse, and a real estate agent, all as 3 different examples. All right. So know your audience. Let's just say you are catering towards any of those three different people. If you're catering towards singers, right? Let's say you are a vocal coach and you're looking for singers. You're looking for people in entertainment. Then you need to make sure that all of your content is speaking directly to them. You don't need to just be talking to everyone, but you want to be speaking directly to the audience that needs to be calling you for business. You got me? As a nurse provider, are you going to just talk to everybody about taking blood, checking your vitals? Like, it's important, but let's hone in on that a little bit more. Now, in real estate, let's just say I'm a real estate agent. Let's just say I am. Okay, I am one. And I want to attract buyers and sellers. Am I speaking only to one group of people? I'm only talking to buyers. I'm only talking to sellers. You have to be so crystal clear with your message. Because if you just like, well, I'm a realtor. Well, what kind of real estate agent? I'm a nurse. Are you a pediatrician? Do you take care of pediatrics, seniors? Who are you helping? And let's say you help singers, vocal coaches. Are you young men, women? What kind of singers are you looking for? Once you know who you want to work with, then you will start to know and identify a little bit better. And we're going to hone in on what your mission statement is so that that can be clearly identified in your profile. So stay tuned. We're going to work on that for you. Number 2 is choose one channel, at least one. Many of you already on here on multiple channels. And believe it or not, you're not utilizing it all, because even if you put one post up today, you could use that same post on Facebook, Instagram, and if it's a video, on TikTok. You can use that same on all platforms, and you can at least knock out 3 different exposures. Remember, I shared with you from the very beginning that you've got traffic all around the internet. And Facebook has its own traffic. Instagram has its own traffic. You know, all of these social media traffic channels. So you can't just say, well, I'm just going to stick with one, but choose at least one so that you can start your traffic there. Does that make sense? Because some people are on Facebook, but they're not on Instagram. So you definitely want to make sure that you've got presence in different areas. Telling a story, as I mentioned, is going to be the thing that's going to keep people attracted to you most. Facts tell, like I made mention about the car dealership. So if a salesman comes out and he shares with you all the great experiences of what that car has done, and we just had a lady come in, testimonial sell, all right, that's still a story. We had a young lady come in just like you, and she didn't have a whole lot of money. We made a great arrangement with her so she can have this for her 2 children. Like, she got this really for her kids so that she can get back and forth to work. That's a story that's going to resonate with that young lady right in front of you, because she's like, well, I have 2 kids and I really just need a reliable car to get back and forth to work. But if the car salesman comes out with his hands in his pockets and he's like, yeah, well, what's your credit score? And here are the facts about the car. It's got 4 wheels, steering wheel, what's up? If you've got that in front of you, are you going to buy it? You're not going to buy from him. But the one that tells you more of a story on how that car was beneficial to that particular woman. You need to find out who you're serving. And once you know your audience, then you can start telling more stories around that. Lanice does a wonderful job of telling stories. And she's a nurse. She's a caregiver. And with that, she's not telling about, you got to go get your blood work done. You got to get these checked. She's never talking about the facts, all right? We know the facts. But she's telling stories about her caregiving experience. And what that's doing is drawing people to lean into her more to find out, well, dang, if you're giving this kind of experience, there's more of her. And whatever she's offering, I want to know more of what that is. So big kudos to you, Lanice. Keep doing what you're doing. I know you took a break a little bit, but you're serving. You know your audience. And once you figure out what that is, telling stories are so much easier because it comes from the heart, not from factual information. It makes a difference. Now, once you figured out your audience, once you figured out the channels that you're going to be on, now you can start telling the story. Not every post has to be a story. Not every post has to be a story, but throw some in there. And now you can make your offer. Now you can do your call to action a little bit more. One thing I used to do wrong, everything I used to do wrong, was when I would have a webinar back in the day, I would just put the offer out there, show up to my webinar. I didn't build up any kind of awareness. I didn't attract any right people. And I was just like, show up, pull up on my webinar. And I'm like, how come I don't have the return of people coming here? Well, the same thing is when you try to tell people to go buy something of yours like that, and they haven't gone through the proper engagement with you first. That is the reason why they're not buying from you. They don't trust you yet. Plain and simple. They don't know you. They don't trust you. And most people need to see you on average at least 7 times online before they even want to rock out with you and work with you. No one's pulling out their credit card for someone they just met for the first time, unless it's a dynamic offer. So be very, very instrumental with following that progression of building the awareness of who you are, how you serve, tell more stories in your post, and then you can make your offer. Hey, have you thought about opening up a dispensary store? Hey, have you thought about purchasing your home? You know, so those are the kind of things that, you know, just like when you go into a store and someone asks you, can I help you? You're like, no. Go. You can't make the offer yet. Let me look around. Let me see if I like this place. It smells okay in here. Okay, I might buy something today. Right? It's the same kind of experience when you ladies and gentlemen go shopping. All right? And the last thing is you must engage with your audience. It's nothing worse than people posting and saying great things and commenting and put the little fire flames in your post and you say nothing back to them. Say nothing. So make sure that you're engaging with your folks. All right. So here's a formula. I wanted to make sure that many of you, some of you who've already worked with me already have this. Raise your hand if you already have your Linktree account already set up. How many of you already have it set up? So you can hear it, but you already got it together. Yes, you got yours. Monique, you got yours. Lanice, you got yours. Alicia, you got yours? Andrew, I'm not sure. So let's see. If you don't have it, good. It's free. So you can use the free version of Linktree. Make sure you spell it linktr.ee. Go to the site and get yourself set up on a free account. What Linktree is going to save you if you have multiple sites. If you have multiple sites, you have different businesses. Let's say you have a real estate business, you have a solar business, and then you've got your consulting and you've got a calendar, right? That's 4 different links that someone would typically try to put in their signature on Gmail. It's tacky. So if you had a Linktree platform, it's an online platform where all of your URLs and social media links can go in one.com. So sign up for Linktree. Number 2, and you can customize it the way you want. And if you do need help, I have a video on Linktree and how to set it up in my YouTube page. So just look for it because it's helpful. And it's a very quick video so that you can at least learn how to set up your Linktree account. Number 2 is creating your mission statement. Now, here's the biggest thing that we don't have. All right, so let's lean in here because many of you, Monique, I know you got it. Lanice, I know you got it. But here's the mission statement that you want to have under your title. So if you see to the left, I've got my picture, a professional picture. You can have your logo. You can have, whatever you want there as a picture, but have something professional there as a profile. Because when people go to your Linktree site, so mine is Linktree/Lorie Woodruff. When you have yours set up, this is a similar platform of what it's going to look like. and they see your picture, they see your position. What is your title? I have success coach under mine. And then I have my bio. My mission statement is right underneath it. So I'll read it to you. Helping realtors and entrepreneurs monetize their brand by using social media. I didn't say just success coach. I didn't just say business coach because that's so vague. Remember, if you're going to be in this game of entrepreneurship and you want the ideal clients to come to you, do you want to deal with generalists or do you want to be a specialist? If you're going to be a specialist, that means that you are doing exactly what we have right here. I help blank, do blank, by blank. You fill in the blanks, particular to what your industry is. So for mine, it was helping realtors and entrepreneurs monetize their brand by using social media. Very clear. So there's no gray area on who do you help? Right there. It tells you exactly how to help you make money. So if you are a caregiver, then yours would speak a little bit different. But this is what's going to separate you from everyone else. Right. So you got to just kind of think about that. And I want you to start sending me a copy of what is your mission statement going to look like? You help who? Because if you don't know who you help, then the people don't want to give you the money because they don't know that they're supposed to be working with you. So spend the time to do this. This goes right underneath your title. So could I have just put realtor there? Yeah, generalist. Could I just put nurse there? Generalist. Okay. Can I put entrepreneur there? Total generalist. I want you all to be specialists in what you do. If I walk into my primary care physician, she's taking anything from my knee hurts, my back hurts, my stomach hurts, ear hurts. Same thing with the ER doctors. They're taking any and everybody every minute of the day. Gunshot wound came in at 4:59. Pregnant woman came in at 6:25. Somebody's appendix broke at 7 o'clock. There's so much activity going on. So the people in the back are generalists. But when you need to go specifically for a chiropractor, then you're going upstairs to the 4th floor. They only take chiropractic activity. You're not going upstairs to get your teeth looked into. You're not getting your ears checked, right? You want to be a specialist in your business. So rock out and say specialist in the chat so that you remind yourself who the hell you are. Who you are. You're not a generalist. Okay? Step things up and start remembering who you are. Now, in this link tree, what you're going to do, yes, you are. In this link tree, you're going to be able to add all of your URLs, and they're all going to have their own separate buttons. So just copy the URL, let's say from your calendar or your website, and you can start putting them here onto your Linktree page. You can also do your social media links as well. So just take a look at that Linktree video so that if you do need help setting it up, you can at least reference that video. Everybody good? Ooh, see? We know exactly what Naren does. Organizing specialist. But I want you to narrow that down even more. You help who? That would be a real sexy one to know. I want to know, who do you help? You help homeowners declutter their home by a simple organization method. I don't know, something like that. But that way people know exactly in a room what you do. Because if you go into a room and say, well, I am a herbal specialist. Oh, okay. What kind of herbs? What kind of people do you help? It's going to be too many more questions that someone's going to ask you. But if you do this statement right here, I help who do what by this. Then it's like, oh, okay. There's no room for questions anymore. All right. Can you all commit to setting up your sites tonight? Set it up. Set up your Linktree link. And I want to say, just send me the link. So think about it. Now, when you are updating your bio on Instagram, your Facebook, your TikTok page, You don't need to put all of your long URLs that you have, right, Carol? Because for your Canaglobe business, you've got a canaglobe.biz / and then something else. Well, what if you just said, hey, go to my Linktree link and take a look at how you can start your own virtual business? People are naturally curious. So if you've got any other business connected to what you do on that Linktree page, do you think they're going to look at it? They're going to look at it. What's up, everybody? So I never just tell people my one.com. If somebody's looking for my credit repair ebook, I'm giving them the entire Linktree link. Hey, go to my Linktree link. You'll be able to pick up that do-it-yourself credit book. They know how to read. They know how to see the other stuff. And they're like, oh, I didn't know you help with virtual dispensary too. And they'll click on it. And then they'll probably get the ebook like they were supposed to. But they'll get on there and get distracted with some of the other things. So how many of you are okay with people buying more of your services by using Linktree? That's the whole purpose of it. All right. My calendar is on Linktree. So if you haven't set up one of your free calendars, either through Setmore or Calendly, use that so people can stop wasting time going back and forth with you. And you can just say, you can schedule 15 minutes with me so we can talk a little bit more about what you need to do for your business. It's on my Linktree link. Let me send you that. Does that make sense to everyone? Linktree is your one-stop shop for it all. It's your one-stop shop. All right? So, how many times a week can you market? I still get checks from Meta through doing Reels. And I feel I don't even do a whole lot like I used to, but I get a few $100s a month because of the Reels simply from Facebook. So let's use it to our advantage. If they're going to pay you just for doing content, give it to them. Give it to them. 3 to 5 posts per week. So here's for my introverts, all right? Lean in. I can't see you, but lean in, all right? It's all about the consistency, T. I want you to think about 3 different places that you can go the next couple of days. Got it? And I want you to take your camera out, turn it around. So it's not on you. Nope, it's not on you. It's on what's in front of you. I want you to go to the park. And all I want you to do is just take the phone out, turn on record, and just pan the park. 15 seconds, go left, go right, go up, down, whatever you want to do, and just do that. 15 seconds, that's it. Hit stop. That is content. Then I want you to go to the beach. Maybe you have a beach nearby, all right? I want you to take your camera out again. Don't turn it on you. Take the camera out, face the beach, face the sand. And I want you just to pan back and forth slowly. Bam, bam. Everything is content. How about the third thing you can do is, let's say you've got some new shoes or you got some shoes on. I want you to take the phone and I want you to record you walking. Maybe you're walking in the park. Maybe you're walking during your morning walk. Maybe you're walking the dog. I don't know. But just take a picture of you walking and your feet are moving. You just created 3 pieces of content. 3. That's it. Now imagine having a faceless page and I show you how to put Reels to action so that you get your message out. You're connecting. You're building the awareness. You're building the consistency. And then at the same time, get a check from Meta. Money. Money, money, money. So if you can do 3 to 5 posts per week, remember I shared with you, you can have an entertainment on Monday. You can have an inspirational or encouragement post on Wednesday. And then you can have an educational or entertainment on Wednesday. There's your 3 posts for the week. I just gave you 3 ideas. 3 ideas. Now, what are you going to put on this? Now, if you take a look at my Linktree link, scroll down because I've got 7 days of free content that you can just pull. I want you to have no issues on what the hell am I going to say. Take the 7 days for free and at least just If you need to edit it towards your own, then you do that. But use that so that you can at least have some content with your post. All right? Got it. All right. Lanice, you've seen posts from me. Andrew, you've purchased the Unleash the Post. So you get, what, every week postings from me. I've seen a difference in his page. I feel like I'm the conductor behind the scenes because it's helping you where you don't have to think as hard. All right? It's thinking, and you've got more engagement. I've noticed, Andrew, you've got more engagement because of the type of posting, because it's more engaging. Yes? You feel a difference? You get the credit for putting it up there. I'm humbled. How about that? So you can see the difference. So I do help with postings as well if you need help with that. But at least go to my link tree and at least pull the 7 days of free stuff so at least you can get a head start. All right? Now, 3 to 5 days. Now, again, the reels may be something that you need to play with because you're thinking, all right, I just panned the part. What do I say? Well, depending on what your message is, who you're talking to, it could just be a couple of words. Now, sometimes it could just be a flashing of 1, 2, 3 words, and you put your post down below. That's it. But of course, I can't get inside of everybody's head, but even going into model homes, there's a lot of real estate agents here on the line. Do you think I'm always going into model homes because I got clients on my back? No. I'm going in there because I do want to check out the community, but guess what I'm checking out upstairs? I'm pulling out my phone and I'm like, all right, nobody's upstairs. Let me pan the kitchen. Ooh, the living room. Got it? And then for the upstairs, because these are the money maker rooms that everyone wants to see. So go inside of a model home and you can even do that. And the 3 things that I might put on the screen, it might be no more than 15 to 30-second video. You can put them all together. You can put maybe one of the kitchen and then attach the living room right next to it. So let's just say it's 30 seconds. Well, you could talk over. You can do a voiceover. Have you ever thought about moving, but one thing was staying in your way? Drop one thing down below of what's stopping you from buying your first home. Now, again, you're connecting to people, but you're also asking them for engagement in the post, in the comment section too. So let's just get together. If you need some ideas on what to post, then that's what I'm here for. The same old thinking of what you did before is not going to get you the money and the results. The ideal clients are waiting for you, but they can't find you if you're just focusing on yourself. The more that you keep focusing on yourself, the bank account is going to be mad. And we don't want your bank account to be mad. We want it to be happy. We want your bank account to be happy and excited. Okay? So here are some ways, in addition to AI, which I'm going to show you all shortly also, what do I talk about? And here's the thing. Women, we always have stuff to talk about. We always got stuff to talk about. But when it comes to your business, you're like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So what do I talk about? Well, think about everyday questions that your audience is looking for. And if you do need some support, go to this website, answerthepublic.com, so that you can start getting content for the next 30 to 60 to 90 days. Once you go to answerthepublic.com, put your industry in there. Drop in the chat, what are some industries that you're in there? Like organization, right? Organization specialist. If you put keywords in answerthepublic.com, it will pull up questions that you can start addressing. So now you've got ideas of content that you can start creating. I see some real estate agents in here. I see some entrepreneurs, network marketing. So put that in the keywords as far as network marketing tips, okay? Healthcare tips. And you will start to see some ideas that come up. Was that helpful? Was that helpful? I also use AI. So I use AI for everything now. So if you go to Open AI, that's ChatGPT. I use ChatGPT for everything. I'm writing my emails, updating my resume. I have done letters to some of you. And I also do all of my webinar information, like the description, using artificial intelligence. So use it, it's free. And if you need some tips on, all right, let me go to Lorie's postings and copy what she put on there, and let me see if AI, if ChatGPT can rewrite this. So I will take somebody's post and I will copy it because I don't want to plagiarize it, but I'll take it and I'll take it over to ChatGPT in the bar where you can create your message, and I'll say rewrite this as a short Instagram post. Actually, rewrite this as 10 posts. Y'all heard me? Rewrite this give me 10 posts. And it'll spit out 10 different posts that are related to the original copy that you just gave it. It's magical. So never think I have nothing to say. Even if I copied this, I'd love to talk about all things real estate and marketing. If I copied that and just said, rewrite this with 10 topics or 15 topics for Facebook or Instagram, watch within seconds, it'll give you exactly what you need. So all you need to do now is save that on a Google Drive and just pick from it later. Please don't tell me you can't. Chat GPT is going to save you. And it's not that it's taking over, it's an enhancement tool to help you write better. Because many people are not normal writers. That's not your thing. You know what to say, but the finesse is missing, right? The finesse is missing, so that sounds so much better. ChatGPT is your assistant. So use the free content that I gave you. And at least start there if you want to start getting some more content. But a lot of the content, Andrew, can you unmute yourself? Can you?
Yes.
All right. The content that you got from Unleash the Post, how is that different for you?
Again, as you mentioned, I've noticed individuals that I had not seen before engaging with the post.
Right.
And that's important for me because I'm looking now for individuals that have not engaged before.
Right.
And for me, individuals that have not engaged before creates my lead generation.
Exactly. Your ideal client is right there and they're watching you. And now you have more of call to actions with that. Now, you can ask ChatGPT to put call to actions with it. I haven't done that yet. But the posts that I have are really more geared towards entrepreneurs. And all you got to do is kind of switch up your industry. So Andrew helps people save money on their utility bills and other bills. You want to share a little bit more about what you do?
Thank you. What I do is help consumers and businesses save money on their monthly expenses by negotiating their bills to a lower monthly bill. And if you want to know more about it, certainly you can go to or see me on Facebook, just direct message me and I'll share the information. And if it's a fit, we can talk more about it. If not, thanks for listening.
Right. But now what you're doing, thank you for sharing. What you're doing is now you're being consistent with those postings that have now call to actions with it. So instead of someone just saying, well, you could save money on your bill. Okay, well, what do I do next? If you want to learn more on how you can save, the link is in my bio to learn if you're a good fit. You see the difference? And now you're instructing people, oh, go here, go to the link in my bio, which is Dispensary, and you're asking them, you just tell them the direction of what to do. But if you just drop them off and just say, save money on this, they're like, okay, great, next post.
Right.
Got it. And that's the same thing that a lot of you entrepreneurs can also do is which which bedroom do you prefer? All right, and you can put a picture of this bedroom and this bedroom. Drop down below which is most important in your next home. You've got to be able to capture people's attention, so people love giving their opinion. I like number one, right? So yeah, you keep it up. I can see the difference in your page. I see the engagement picking up, and I just pray that has helped. Get you a little bit of extra. You're looking like a little bit entertainer now, but you've got a little bit of entertainment and education and inspiration all within your page. So it's possible that all of you can do the same thing. All right. So I want to welcome each and every one of you. If you need to take a look at more information about how we can work together, first of all, I'd love to invite you to come to Linktree/Lorie Woodruff. Please pull that free 7 days of content. At least get that. And once you get that, that can start to help you with the post. Because the first step is not just, well, show me pictures, Lorie. I just need to put pictures online. No, you're not the authority yet online. All right. You're the authority of what you do, but people need to see that. They need to experience you first. They need to be able to come back to your page because they missed you. They don't want to miss anything that you have to offer. So just remember that you are the brand. And what's going to keep them coming back is your consistency. People are watching you. They may not like each post, promise you they're not, but they're watching you. And if you post today and then the next post comes out July, you're basically out of business. Online, it's concerned. So you can make money on the internet. You can also make money off of the internet. But if you want to capitalize on the billions of people who are already on the internet, I welcome you to take a look more at finding out the steps through here on what it takes to find the ideal client. You can't just jump out there and just assume I'm the authority. You've got to make sure that you have some type of consistency in front of you and then have some type of mission statement so that people understand who you work for. I'm not just going to put realtor out there. I don't want you to put that out there if that is your business. All right. If you're going to put organization specialist, I really want you to make sure, hey Gwen, I want you to really hone in on it so it's so sexy and so clear on who you help organize and how do you do it. All right. So that's your first assignment, is to at least get your mission statement down. Take a look at the video that I did make this a couple weeks back on Linktree. It is, it's on YouTube. So take a look at how you can get your Linktree set up. If you do need help, on my Linktree link is an account where you can drop down and schedule 15 minutes with me. I'd love to see what your business is all about, and I promise you in that 15 minutes, you will walk away with at least enough information to get your page started, or at least we can get your page audited so we can start moving things forward. So does anyone have any questions before we part? Winnie, let me be great. Thanks, Winnie. Corel, Lenise, you good?
Just want to say thank you. Always providing crucial information.
Crucial, right. Let the people come to you. Let the people come to you. And remember, those affirmations, you're welcome. The affirmations in the morning are huge. You've got to be able, 90% of how we come to the table is what we're thinking. 10% is picking up the phone. It is actually doing the legwork. It's looking at the internet for stuff. That's 10% of the work. But 90% of it is how I'm mentally showing up to this. There was a young lady who came, Liz was there. She came into my real estate office and she was like, I always see things with the glass half empty. I'm like, oh, we got some work to do. I'm like, you can't come in here talking to me like that. She's like, I always think something bad is going to happen. I'm like, well, then I guess we're not finding a house for you. And she laughed. I said, no, we're for real. I can't fight against a negative. If you already said ain't no house, then what are we doing here? So I guarantee you, I got about 3 more times with her and she'll be changing the way she speaks. And I want your clients to speak differently when they're around you. You can't find a house if they're always, we're never going to get this house. The seller's never going to accept my offer. What? Don't let them speak to you like that. Don't let them speak in the environment that you're in like that. And if you're out for months and months and months looking at houses, you know they're not doing the mental work to bring that house to them. So the same way as when you're doing consultations with your clients, you want to set the stage on positive in, positive out. But if we have a negative situation, we're not going to be able to work together. And that makes them think twice. Oh, okay, well, I can start focusing. And yeah, you better turn some Joel Osteen on or something in the morning to help you get going. Because you can't find a home for someone. You can't help them in nursing. You can't help them save on their bills if everything they say is, it ain't going to work. I don't work with people with that same negative spirit. So I don't want you to attract that as well. So in the morning, what we're attracting is what? We're attracting wealth, health, the right people to come into our business, and be crystal clear with it. Yes, it's okay to say, I only want to work with people who have XYZ. And now the universe is saying, got it. Let me start getting all the resources together to make that happen. And watch your business get different. Watch. Because there's no way. I work with a lot of negative people. And I sit back and like, why did this happen? And just complain. And I'm like, you're the problem. You're the problem. And it starts with you. All right. So be the different energy, be the different catalyst, and just make sure every day is not going to be a perfect day. There are going to be some shitty days. That's true. But you don't need to stay there. So 90% is how you come to the table. Are you attracting the right people? It starts with us. Find the people, find the energy, and they will find you. The ideal client is out there waiting for you, but they're waiting for you to be serious too. They're waiting for you to step up. All right. So again, I wanted to thank you all for showing up. Every Tuesday is a pleasure. Remember, whoever needs these last 2 shirts, these are it. The Unleashed shirts, they're done. I'm done with that. I'm coming up with the new brand. So I have 2 small shirts, and you have the last ones. So hit me up if you want them, and I will send them out by Thursday in the mail to you. There's 2. They look just like that. There are 2 small women's V-neck shirts, and they're next level, so they feel good. The material feels really good. Stuff them in somebody's birthday, graduation boxes. It's a wonderful gift for someone who's a small. I'm a medium. Okay, I'm a medium, so you can't have the tank top one, but you can have that. Alicia, you still got yours? She dropped off. Some of y'all still got your original shirts, but it's time to upgrade the brand. And yeah, so you'll start to see the new Unleashed come out very soon. So I want to thank you guys all for joining in. I appreciate you all for joining, and I'll see you guys next week. Social Media Mastery class is over.